All right, everyone. What we got here is a hair dryer that does not work. So we're going to determine very quickly whether this is salvageable or not. What I got to start here is I got a multimeter. This is a Farouk 73, an old one. Still works fine though. And I got a pick so I could pull this thing apart here. So first thing we're going to do is let's plug it in. Make sure that see if the reset. Actually, it feels like that this reset might be bad. All right, let's plug it in and see what happens. Okay, that's working. Absolutely nothing. So we're going to open this thing up and see where the bad spot is. Now, the reason why I have a pick here is if you see these little buttons here, the screws are underneath there. I just put the pick in and pull it out. You have to have a nice sharp pick. Nice sharp pick to get it in there. See, they pop right out. And we have two screws holding it together right there. Hopefully that's enough just to spread it enough to get it apart here. Let me grab some screwdrivers. We'll get to it in a second. Alright, what I have here is I have two Phillips head screwdrivers. This is a number 1 size and this is a number 2. I believe these screws here are number 1s. Yep, they're number 1s. Let's get this thing pulled apart. There's one. There's probably more screws up in the head of this, but we're going to see if we can get this apart without having to do that. I'll have to do a little bit more exploratory. Yeah, see this pulling apart right here like that. And of course, let's pull this off. This just unscrews like that. Take the pick, pull the screen out. Alright. Alright, sometimes if you get these, there you go. It just clips. It was just clipped in. So I got that all apart now. Let's take a quick look here and see what we got. Looks like we might have a melted wire here. Let's see here. That looks like a fusible link right there. So let's plug this in and we'll test it for some power. All right. Plug it in, test it for some power. Plugged in. I'm going to set my multimeter to AC, which is the wave form. This is DC. That's AC. And we're dealing with AC power here, alternating current. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to plug this into the ground of the outlet. We're going to test here. Nothing. Nothing. All right. Nothing there. Nothing there. All right. Nothing there. Nothing there. Okay, so we're not getting anything to the switch. Let's let me unplug this and do a little bit. Oh yeah. There you go, fusible link. It's broken right there. See that? Let's see. Yep. All right, let me get a razor blade and cut this heat shrink off. We'll take a look at it. Honestly, the parts to fix this right now are I mean, I could jumper it, but then you're taking all the safety features out of it. I really don't think you want to do that. But let me see if I can look and get... yeah, that got hot. This all got hot right in here. Let's see if this is a fuse or just a coupling. I don't know. Let's check for continuity between that. Now what you're going to do is you're going to put this down to ohms, which is the little upside down horseshoe. We're going to ohm it out. I probably should have done that first, but yeah, that's open. That fuse is open. Put this back up on volts, AC volts that is. We're gonna go there, 115 volts. So that's what it was. We got a blown fuse. Question is, why did the fuse blow? Is there something else wrong in here? Only one real way to find out, which I do not recommend doing this, but we're gonna do it just for the sake of showing you guys. I'm going to cut that wire, strip it back a little bit, if I could. There you go. Do not do this at home, even though this is modern day DIY. So we're just gonna twist those together real quick, like so. Actually, I should put like a butt connector in there to hold it, but hopefully it stays. So it switches, have it so it switches up like that. Let's see if something happens. Nothing. It's on. All right, so the fuse blew on it. Why did the fuse blow on it? Could the heating element be shorted out in there? I don't see. Oh, let me unplug this first. Let's take a look. I don't see nothing. I don't see no dark spots on the heating element. So if I could find out what size fuse that is, I can get a comparable fuse and put it together. I doubt that the manufacturer is going to tell you that information, but we'll see what happens. So there you go. That was a quick diagnosis of a blown hair dryer. If you guys come across a problem like this and you want to check it out, do so. If you, I doubt I'm going to fix this. I already see there's some melted wires in here. So this thing either got really hot and shorted out or just from overuse. I don't know. But this is how we're going to leave it. I'm going to go online, like I said, look at the manufacturer. I doubt they're going to give you the kind of information that I need to repair this. But I'll see if I could get a fuse for it for $1 or $2. I mean, it shouldn't be very expensive. I'll do it. If not, then this is going in the garbage can. And this one here was an expensive hair dryer. Well, everyone, it has been a few days since I took this chai lava hair dryer or blow dryer made by Farouk Systems apart to see what was wrong with it. And we determined that it was a blown fuse in line. Now I contacted the company, I emailed them, and they emailed me back saying that these units are unserviceable. They will not supply me with any kinds of parts list or manufacturer details in order to replace that fuse. So with that said, this thing is going right here. But it's a shame. For $180 for a blow dryer, you would think that they would give you some kind of service, you know, it'd be serviceable for that kind of money. Granted, we already went and bought another one. So this one's in the garbage, and I just got to say it's a shame that Farouk Systems with the Chai Lava blow dryer will not give you any information pertaining to repairing it when it just has a simple blown fuse. All right, one thing I want to add real quick is I did figure out that with the load on the blow dryer, it should be somewhere around a 12 amp slow blow fuse. But without knowing the actual specs I'm not going to chance the safety features built into that by just throwing a fuse into it. I don't feel comfortable doing that, especially using it in, a residential environment. You just never know what can happen. So unless you have the absolute specs on what it should be, or you're an electronics engineer that can figure something like that out to a T, I don't suggest hardwiring it or just putting any old fuse into it. Like I said, when I figured out the load on it and the voltage, everything like that, it should be somewhere around a 12 amp fuse. And like I said, I'm not going to chance it. So, all right. With that said, I'll catch you guys in the next video, and I'll just give you a sneak peek here. I got some spark plugs here to replace in the outboard engine on my boat. That video will be coming up shortly. So, all right, guys. Thanks for watching. Please comment and subscribe, and I'll catch you on the next DIY project that we will come about. Take it easy, guys. See ya.